Do the clap, Tanner. Do you mind just...
Let's go. I started playing music when I was, I started playing drums when I was like 8. I got interested in it like very young, like probably 6 or 7, just being like, what is that thing? I got into like the heavier side of music because like my sister was friends with guys who were in bands, and I would go with her. I think I went to my first show when I was 10, and I saw a bunch of guys playing music and screaming, and I thought it was crazy. But I started like seriously playing, I guess, when I was probably like 11 or 12, like playing bass. Like singing, I yell. I don't know, I just started doing it with bands, like doing guest vocals, and I never really started though. It just happened, just yell. Currently I play in Watering Hole, which is like my main band. Like I do like the most work with them. I've been in a band called TDL, or The Dateless Losers, since 2013. We don't do stuff very often. We just put out music, but we're like kind of a part-time band because everyone works and we all live in like different cities. And then I also play in Fragment, which is newer. We just started this year. It's just kind of a side project as well, with a bunch of some of the guys that play in Watering Hole and a few others. I feel like over the last like year or two, there's been like a decline. Like some bands have broken up, and it seems like there's not enough that are starting to like make up for it, which is fine. There's lots of good bands here. Honestly, I wish like more younger kids would start and get into it. My favorite venue? Well, like one of my favorites is Rum Runners in London, because it's probably the best venue we have here, and I've had lots of good times there. It's great sound, great staff, everything is just good. Well, I came to London, well, I guess I moved because of school, but I'd always been drawn towards London because of the music scene here, where like in Chatham, we have one, but it's a lot smaller. And in London, it just seemed like I had a lot more opportunity to play music and go to shows. There's a lot more going on, so it's more of an opportunity to grow and get more involved. From a first glance, if you aren't like into punk or hardcore, it is like a intense environment to just like bring yourself upon. Like someone who listens to like pop music would see like a bunch of guys screaming and jumping around and jumping off the stage, and they might be a little like thrown back by it. I think to some people, like hardcore kids or punk kids don't look very approachable. I think like breaking the barrier between like that, a lot of us are like nice people. They might look a little scary, but everyone's, for the most part, nice. I think just breaking that barrier is also a little hard. I think that if you're iffy about going to a show, or you've never been to a show, or you have been to a show and you have friends who haven't, just bring them. Let them see what it's all about. It's good. It's a good time. Yeah, just come to a show, start a band, take photos at shows, do whatever. Just come.